Welcome back, guys. Back on the compact, new episode, all of that stuff. Oh. Yeah, if you watch the previous one, I fitted a hydraulic handbrake. That works decent, and I was waiting for my steering wheel. My steering wheel has arrived, so I'm gonna have a quick cup of coffee and yeah, get the steering wheel fitted. I didn't order a Boss, so I'll have to take my Boss off my 330. I'll transfer it over. I'm not using it at the moment, so it won't matter. But yeah, new steering wheel, get that installed. Right, so this is the steering wheel I purchased. It is only a cheap one. It's a Star one, about 50 quid. It does feel really solid. It's nice and thick, and I've used one in a customer's car before, and it was nice, so I know it's pretty decent. Also, yeah, my Boss is a Star, and it's basically an exact replica of an NRG Boss. An NRG Boss on Driftworks is like maybe 150, 160 quid, and a Star one, which, as I said, is an exact replica, no difference. I put both of them side by side, and they're exactly the same. Probably made in the same factory in China, except the Star one is like about 25 quid. So maybe that steering wheel is basically the same, a copy of an NRG one, and Star have stole NRG's plans or something like that. Made in China, but yeah, it feels pretty solid. So yeah, I'm going to get that stuck in now. Alright, so this is the Boss. As I said, a Star one. It's exactly the same as like an NRG one. Same weight, same everything basically. Just not the same price. So, if it focuses. So it needs to go into the compact. I'll take the steering wheel out now, get this in and get my new wheel bolted on. Right, so the steering wheel is huge. Some people like these. It's like an M Sport one with tricolour stitching. I'm pretty sure it's tricolour, it's just wore off of it maybe. But yeah, some people like these. They're alright, I suppose, but yeah, it's way too big for what I want, and my hydro way too close. Driving fast sometimes, hand gets hit off this. So obviously I put this here nice and close because I was putting a smaller steering wheel on here. But this one, take this one out and get the new one on. Alright, that's in. All nice and tight. Don't know why there's just a white sticker on that. I'll peel it off. Maybe it'd be nice to get something Garage 36 related in there, that'd be cool. It's not as small as I expected. Can't remember what measurement it is. 350 maybe. Slightly smaller than the other steering wheel I had on it. Looks better, feels nicer. Matches the interior now a little bit more. Yeah, so that's another thing off the list. I still need a centre console for this, so I can try and make this nice and tidy. Yeah, so if anybody has a centre console for an E36 compact, let me know. Maybe chassis mount next, and definitely I think a bucket seat. So fancy doing that. Yeah. Yeah, bucket seat, chassis mount shifter next. Obviously steering wheel and hydro is done. Also my windows are doing my head in. I've been used to having working windows in the E46 for the last couple of years. And now I've gone back to E36 and I've just got dodgy windows again. I can put them down a bit, but they fall out of the runners and then I have to move them. My sunroof opens sometimes it doesn't. And I obviously don't really want to open that in case it gets stuck open. My passenger window, that goes down this much and then stops. It'll go up and down this much so I can let some air in and out, I suppose. My driver's one, that'll go down as far as I want, but if I go down too far it'll drop off the runners and then I can't get it back up. So I can only go down kind of halfway with that, and even then it still drops off the runners. Yeah, so E36 window problems, so I need two regulators for them, sort them out. Motors are good, so that's not too bad. Yeah, two window regulators, sunroof I can live without. My dash, half of it doesn't light up, so it's hard to see the miles. I can see it, but I have no light on it, so yeah, need to sort that out. Oh, just some niggly bits really. Yeah, let's get the bucket seat next. I think it's currently evening time on like a Thursday, so I'm going home. I'll do a bit more probably Friday evening, so tomorrow definitely I'll do some stuff on Saturday. So if I don't do anything tomorrow, I'll get the bucket seat fitted on Saturday. Yeah. Right, so it's currently the next day. I need to get my bucket seat out of my 330 so I can put it in the compact. I'm waiting for somebody to drop an engine off for a customer's car. It's absolutely boiling outside, so while I wait, I'll get the bucket seat out of my 330. So there's the engine I've been waiting for. Yeah, so bucket seat. This is my passenger Sparco bucket seat. These mounts, I just have to swap them around the opposite way. Pretty sure the driver's side mounts anyway, and I made them work as a passenger. Yeah, so I'll pull my car in out of the sun because it is absolutely boiling out there. Yeah, it's like the 20th of June now, so this video will probably be a week or so from now. Probably be raining or snowing by then anyway. But yeah, take a look. Absolutely scorching, way too hot. Yeah, I'll pull my car in now, take the seat out. At least in here there's a bit of shade. Take my driver's seat out and get this fitted. Taking the seat out of these is pretty straightforward. Yeah, just plastic cap there, pull that off, there's it underneath it, and a bolt there, like 2 studs on the front, and then like 2 bolts on the back. You can just push the seat forward to access the back ones, same on the other side, and pull them back to access the front. So I'm going to take this out first and get the other one in. So that's all 4 out. As I said, 2 at the back, 16s, 2 16s at the front. Okay, so these mounts are currently on the opposite way because I had it in the passenger side. They're actually driver's side mounts. I just turned them around and actually flipped them. This might take a couple of fits to get it where I want it, but I'll put it back into where it was on the passenger side, see where it sits now. The height wise anyway. Can move it along these ones, forward and back. So seatbelt buckle on, I'm going to swap around the opposite way, let's see where we can make it fit. Oh my god, it's boiling. Yeah, this is where I want it. This is seems nice and centered to the steering wheel and as close as I want to be as well. But my hydro bracket is stopping me going forward anymore or going down. So just here, I'll have to trim that off because that's stopping the front of the seat going down. Right, so basically right here, that's there just stopping me from allowing the seat to drop down, so I'll trim this off. Right, that should be sound now, I should clear that. Right, it's in now, nice in the holes I'm happy with. Just sit in it and check to make sure, but yeah, pretty sure that's where it needs to be. Yeah, that's alright. Happy enough, nice and close. High enough, I think. Yeah, I'll bolt it in here, see what it's like on the drive home. If I need to adjust it tomorrow, I'll do so. Yeah, it seems alright. I would like it a little bit closer, maybe. Yeah, it feels alright. Let's see what it's like on the drive home. I'll bolt it in, put the back bolts in. Okay, so fairly happy with how the cockpit's starting to look. Hydro, steering wheel, bucket seat. I'm pretty sure that's mounted in the position I want it as well. as I said, I'll drive home on it, see what it's like. To finish it off now, I really need to put a centre or gear sticks around in it, so I need to get one of them, I think, on my chassis mount shifter, so I'll probably put that in tomorrow, which is Saturday. And also, I can't live with this fitment either, so this is doing my head in. So tomorrow I will be sticking some lower end springs. I've got lower end springs, but they're softer than what's on it at the moment, so I'm not sure what they'll drive like. But yeah, I'll be trying that out tomorrow to take away that arch gap. I hate them arches anyway, but they look even worse when there's an arch gap there. Over fenders will be coming soon. I just need to decide on what wheels I want to get as well. So yeah, so that's it for this evening. Today's Friday. I'll be back in the morning early. I said I'm going to get my chassis mount short shifter fitted, I think. Right, it's just morning time. If you've seen that last clip that I've just put in, I obviously had a little bit of a bump in the compact this morning. Or nothing major. I just gripped up a little bit and shot the opposite way, hit a curb, and because the front of the car is so low, I think the bash bar just caught and bent and then just obliterated the front end of the car, the passenger corner. The bash bar then bent into the wheel. It happened at like 5:30 this morning, so spent about 45 minutes then with a hammer trying to smash the bash bar back out of the wheel. Lucky enough, where I had drilled a hole to mount the bumper, where that hole was drilled, it actually cracked along there, so I was able to basically break the bash bar to pull it back off, so I could drive the car over. The wing is smashed, headlights smashed, bonnet is smashed, inner wing is bent as well, so I'll have to strip it down and have a look now to see what damage I've done underneath. It drives alright, drove it over here, no problem, so just have to bend some stuff back out really. Yeah, not ideal, so that's scuppered my plans this morning, so I won't be putting my short shifter in, and probably won't be touching the springs on the back either. I just need to get it back driving. I do have another bonnet, wing, I think I have another wing, should have headlight and stuff like that. Should have it all here. Bash bar though, that's a bit of a pain because that's bent up and the side of it is completely bent, so I'll have to try and modify that because that holds my intercooler, so I do need it, I can't just take it off. Intercooler is mounted to that. My tube bender, I haven't got it set up, I never set it up when we moved into this unit, so I need to set that up so I can make another one. I have a few people asking me for them as well, so may as well set it back up. Yeah, I'll get the car in, show you the damage. My main concern is the bonnet, because I haven't got another blue bonnet, I've only got a silver one. But yeah, so a bash bar, I said I had a hole drilled in here to mount my bumper, like on the other side, where that little pop thing is. So lucky enough, because it actually allowed the bash bar to break, and I was able to bend it back, so I've dented my intercooler pipe as well. It's alright, but yeah, I've dented that because all this bent into it. Intercooler is still on, but as you can see, I've snapped the studs off the car. Headlight smashed, some blood on it, that's from my finger. Obviously nose cone smashed as well in bits. Wing smashed. I haven't really looked at the inner wing, but I can see a bit of it is bent, so bonnet open, so that's a bonus. Yeah, I thought so. I've bent the inner wing here. That's a bit of a pain. Yeah, that's a bit of a pain. Headlight as well, I think I have a headlight, so should have it off my other compact. Hopefully I have all the bits to replace it, and I'll be able to sort it out this morning. That inner wing though, that's quite bent. That's where my slam panel and everything bolts on, so I'm going to have to try straighten that, get a ratchet strap on it, something like that, and get it pulled back out. Yeah, that's terrible damage just for hitting a curb. Bash bars, I suppose, are good in a way, but not good when they hit a curb and then smash up into your car. Ah, well, let's have a morning of putting this back together, piece of fucking shit. I actually pulled the bolt out of my expansion tank as well. Lucky it didn't damage that. Pretty sure I can hear Chris coming. He has a broken collarbone as well, and his arm is in a sling. Smoke's probably just smoke from everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a bit of hot water squirting out there, huh? See the pipe?
Right.
So there's leaking here a little bit. I just think the exhaust has gone a bit hot there. You know the heat crack?
Yeah.
When I changed the oil last, obviously it dripped all down there and it soaked all in the manifold. But I've been driving it for 2 or 3 days, but nothing like that.
Well, it was a bit noisy then, no?
Yeah. Fuck around right though. Just couldn't get a second, but I was trying to grab it. I was like, boom, 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 fucking. What
was that first?
First bit there, and then second coming out. And then I was up there and snapping it in. Oh, some fucking smoke about.
That's a bit too hot, that is.
Yeah, that's what they're lying on.
That's oil, is it?
See it coming down the bottom, mate?
Yeah, it's coolant coming out that pipe.
You look down the bottom, down there. Yeah. You'll have that turkey.
Alright, so nothing at all over here is bent anyway. So basically, bash bar, that's bent up at the bottom, and the same on this side. So I have to take this off. This light should come out. Yeah, that light will come out. See if I can straighten that plate. And then the grill panel, that's mangled, but I do have a silver one, I think, that can go on. I hope I do anyway. Okay, so the wing is off. Front slam panel or grill panel, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so this is the worst part. It's quite flimsy, so should be able to just hammer it back into some shape. And then what to do about this bash bar, because this is obviously bent right in. If I can get that back out, I'll weld it back on. If I can get it back into some sort of shape. I need to flatten these again, whether I can get them flat or not. Yeah, none of the welds broke anyway, so it's always a nice sign. The metal bent before breaking any welds. As I said, the only reason this broke is because I drilled a hole to mount the bumper and it cracked on that part, so there's a big gouge out of that tyre as well. Yeah, probably going to have to take this off. Take the bash bar off, intercooler off, try to get this into shape. Right, so I haven't damaged the intercooler or anything, which is good. It hasn't cost me any money in that respect. I thought I might have broke the mounts on it, but I haven't. It's alright, top and bottom. Yeah, I need to get this bent out. And then try bend this bash bar back into place somehow. Flatten them out maybe if I can. This is the worst side. That side's not as bad. That should be easy enough. well, that side's bent and twisted, so may need to cut it out. I'm not sure, I'll have a look at it in a sec. Right, so see, this is all creased here. It's alright the rest of the way, it hasn't touched the chassis leg or anything. This is quite weak, so it should smash back out easy enough. I could start pulling it and stuff with a ratchet strap and tying it to something, but I can't be bothered. A lump hammer will get it back into the position I need, hopefully. Right, so it's coming back into some sort of shape. Most of the shape in here is back into place. Let me move that light. Get a torch. Yeah, so this has got its curve back again. So it's alright. Just going to straighten out these bits now and around the front. Get this bit back straight. And I think it should be alright. Right, so it's in a better shape now. It's brought back together. Should be room for the headlight. And this is flattened out to where it should be as well, so I should take the headlight as well. Inner arch is sound. And it's bolted back on. And this is back nice and flat. So fingers crossed. The wing should bolt on and line up easy enough. Then I need to sort out the bash bar so I can remount that intercooler and my bumper, fit a headlight, and look at the corner of that bonnet. Yeah, so this is the wing. Well, obviously you can't reuse that, there's no point bending it back out. That's absolutely gone. But I have another new one anyway. Go back camera. Yeah, so I have a new one here, unpainted. It's in black anyway, so should be alright. Let's see now if that fits onto it right. Okay, so lines up alright at the moment. Just this bit maybe, and just push this up a little bit more just so that meets the wing. There's a little bit of a gap there, so maybe it needs to be knocked up slightly. I'll do that now. Okay, so that's better. That'll all bolt into position. Some bolts to go underneath the wing onto the body. Yeah, so that's alright. Right, so lucky enough, I have a silver nose cone off my silver compact, so I'm going to use this. I've got it all in position. As you can see, that's how far the bash bar is out at the moment. This needs to be up here. I need to keep it as well because it supports the bumper. It's the only thing I have that holds the bumper on. I have no other supports on it. The plastic supports off the side are gone. Probably the easiest way of fixing this now is cutting it down here, cutting it here somewhere and just twisting it and welding it back on. It'll work to mount the bumper again. I'll try a headlight in there now just to make sure that works. Pretty sure there's plenty of room for a headlight. All the wing and everything looks to be in the right position again, so yeah. And then I'll just once again I'm going to bend that bumper, bend that bonnet back into position for now. It can't be arsed to change it. Yeah, so I'll trim this off with an angle grinder. Probably trim this off as well. Just twist this and rejoin that with a piece of pipe and drill another hole in it to remount my bumper on again. So hopefully that's in the right place now. I haven't fully welded it on, I've just tacked it. And I need to put some bobbins in here to hold the side of the bumper. I'll do that and I'll put that piece in across the front then if needed. Right, so nose cone and bumper is back on. I'll just cable tie the bumper back in place for now. we need to drill some more holes and put some more these pop buttons on there broke when it pulled out. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at this bonnet. So obviously going to need to bend that back up so I can close the bonnet when we get that sorted. Yeah, so it fits, that closes, opens, that's all I need for now. Yeah, it'll get me round. Like I said, bumper is on, there's lights in it, so it looks legal enough. Get the back wheel, get this front wheel back on, and then I need to change the back wheels because they are bald.